Logan and Nate gotta go to Epic Universe for some annual pass previews. So on this episode, we chat a little bit about what they got to experience, but don't worry, it's spoiler free. Let's go! Hello, everybody, and welcome to Parkgoers Go, your go-to podcast for all things theme parks. Now, today we have a special episode. I feel like we say that quite often, but this is actually
say exciting.
Today we have a very exciting episode where we are continuing on.
Oh, do that. Say epic.
Yes, we have a very epic
nice
episode.
He's going to leave all this in.
Because we were able to preview the newest theme park in the world, which is Universal's Epic Universe down in Orlando, Florida. Yes! And when we say we mean Logan and Nate were able to go. Yay! Which opens officially May 22nd?
May 22nd, 2025. The adventure of a lifetime. That's what they say.
So in this episode, we are going to be chatting with both Logan and Nathaniel. But before we do that, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Dustin, and I will be one of your hosts, as always.
And I'm Logan.
And I'm Nate.
And we're the guys he just named.
Oh, also, this is going to be a spoiler-free episode. We're not going to spoil anything further than what Universal has already stated. Is that pretty accurate?
That's good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So yeah,
everything's a spoiler in my mind. But yes.
Fair enough. Yeah, we won't get it too deep into spoilers because remember, I haven't gone either, and I don't want anything spoiled for me. So let's just hop right into it. All right, Logan, Nathaniel, you guys get your tickets, right? Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got your tickets? Because I think we have maybe 20-some listeners at this point, so it obviously wasn't media previews.
Sadly, that is not enough to meet the criteria. Right after media previews, they finally announced from April 17th to May 8th, they will be holding pass holder preview days. Well, if you're a Universal Orlando pass holder, if you are a Universal Orlando hotel guest,
any Universal hotel, not just like Helios or any of the new ones. Any of them.
Or if you are part of the, I forget, I think it's like the Military Freedom Pass, something like that. I think they have like special benefits for veterans and people in the military, as well as credit card members. Then you're able to get tickets to these previews. These previews are from April 17th to May 8th. It is technically a technical rehearsal, so no guarantee that all the rides and stuff will be up and running. Not all the restaurants I know are up and running just yet, and the hours are semi-limited. I say semi-limited because right now they are from 11 to 9 p.m. So since we're pass holders, we got them, which is great.
And I know looking into coming down and then joining you guys for one of these days, I did look into staying at one of the Universal resorts. Funny enough, two of the cheapest ones are two of the newer ones that they just built.
The Stella and the Nova?
Right.
I think?
Yeah. But here's the deal with that is if you're staying on property, when you check in, right after you check in, you have to be in person and go to the ticket center of the hotel in order to get the tickets for whichever day you wanted to go for. And with that being said, they do sell out, or they can sell out.
They have.
Right, and they have sold out.
They have.
So if you get a hotel reservation and you show up and then you go to get a ticket, there's a good chance that you might not be able to get a ticket for Epic Universe. Hence the reason why I didn't go, because I don't want to spend $200 for one night at a hotel to then be told I can't go to the park.
That would have been a bummer.
So you guys got your ticket, right? And then you guys drive to Epic Universe. Now tell us a little bit about the parking arrangement. What was it like driving up? What did you guys see? Could you see a lot? And also, what kind of parking structure do they have? Is it like a parking lot, kind of like Epcot or like any of the Disney ones, or was it a parking garage like Universal normally does? What are we looking at? What are we working with here?
It's just very reminiscent of Disney. Like, it is not a parking garage. It is all just
Really?
rows of parking. Yep,
Yeah.
no
Oh,
parking
snap.
garage. It's super pretty. All of the palm trees, even just leading up to like the parking area, all the palm trees still have like the wooden stake things to hold them in place because they're so
the
new.
babies.
Well, yeah,
Well, they're tall babies.
Yeah,
but
they
they're
are.
still babies nonetheless.
they're freshly planted.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of signage either for like saying
No.
like this is Epic like you're coming into Epic. I would thought there was gonna be a huge sign saying "Welcome to Epic Universe," but it just said "Welcome," and then they had LED signs that said that this was Epic.
Yeah, it's super pretty, but it is.
Yeah,
It is a
this
little
is
hidden.
Epic. It's weird seeing like a baby park. You know what I mean? Like not all that mature growth. It's like coming into like a new neighborhood. All the trees are freshly planted. Like it hasn't come into its own yet. And I didn't think I was gonna see that in this lifetime. So that's awesome.
And so it's split up very similar like Disney, where you have all these different kinds of sections. So they had Monster, Viking, Gamer, Explorer, and Hero.
Wait, hold on. Gamer and Hero? I guess Gamer with Mario, but what's Hero? Is that Harry
I
Potter?
don't know
Maybe.
actually. But it's a pretty big parking lot, and it is it's a bit of a walk. I mean, we got the Ollie, so thankfully we didn't have to walk that much. But there are no trams. At least during.
Are there?
Well, there
Do we
wasn't.
know that for a fact?
We don't know that for a fact. There wasn't any during the previews that I saw, but I did see the people did kind of have to hike to the entrance. But I will say the first thing that you do see, we didn't really talk about it, but the first thing you do see when you're arriving is the Helios Hotel. That thing is gorgeous.
I did hear that they were doing transportation between Helios and the park.
Oh yeah.
It's cut her 2 feet. All right, so you guys park your car. You then walk up. Security, I'm guessing like standard Universal security, metal detectors and all
Metal
that.
detectors, scan your thing. They did have that face recognition, but it didn't seem to work for previews, so they were just scanning the tickets the old-fashioned way.
So then now what are you looking at? You see, I'm guessing the giant portal that is the entrance. And at that point, is that the only thing you can see? Or can you see other stuff as well?
Well, I would say kind of in general, even just walking up, you can see other worlds. Like you can see a bits of pieces of other spaces. So like the sight lines, you can see things. And I would imagine that like as the foliage and stuff grows and matures, like that stuff will be covered. But once you get through security, it is kind of opens up into this area where the main Kronos portal is.
Yeah, but everyone has to walk through the Chronos, which is great. I love that.
Unless you're staying at Helios.
That's true. Yeah, you don't have to go through it that way. But it's awesome. But I mean, you walk through and then you're like right there. You're right in Celestial Park.
All right. So that takes us into the first land that we have, which is Celestial Park. Now, as per Universal Studios website, or at least Epic Universe website, Celestial Park is the cosmic heart of Universal Epic Universe, where wondrous discoveries await among the lush greenery, tree-lined walkways, and dancing fountains. Begin your cosmic journey of discovery in a world between worlds, full of sensory delights for all to enjoy together. Now, guys, walking through, seeing this whole vista of what is Celestial Park. What are we feeling? What are we seeing? What's going on?
Not much.
No, that's not true at all. Honestly, it was... I don't like. It's hard to describe. It's like it's very surreal.
To me, it's very aquatic based. Like it's supposed to be a park, and it does feel very parky. Like it does feel like you're walking into a almost futuristic kind of Rome. I always think Atlantic. Like when I was thinking about it or seeing it.
There was the Atlantic restaurant. So, but like I see what you like. It's you can definitely tell that the creators were trying to bring like the park back to like theme parks, so having a lot of like those nature elements and like spaces for people to like commune and stuff like that. And you definitely get that feeling right away because it is absolutely stunning. Like the architectural, the layout, the water, like the features that they put in. And you can see that there was definitely a heavy influence with cosmos and like gods and goddesses. But also, for me, I got a really big like European feel. Most of these parks, you don't really feel like you're in Central Florida anyway, but here in particular, I feel like it just brought it to like a different level. Like you're somewhere completely different.
Yeah, they have a lot of water features that are gorgeous, like crystal clear water. Yeah. And it's so well integrated with nature. It really is pretty.
Okay, so let's go through some stuff that is in Celestial Park. Constellation Carousel, which we've chatted a lot about. The specs that it goes 6 feet in the air, and then there are different constellations like bears, lions, dragons. Oh my! Could you guys tell us a little bit about that? Were you able to pass it? I'm guessing it wasn't one of the first things on your list to ride.
You'd be wrong.
Oh no! Did you guys ride it?
No, it wasn't the first thing. On our list.
No, it wasn't, but it almost was.
Oh, okay.
No, we didn't ride it.
Okay.
We were in line, and it was going to be the first one, but then we decided to skip it for other stuff. First of all, the building that it's in is stunning. So pretty, especially at night. It's gorgeous. But we didn't go on it. We did wait in line. We did see they're not called horses, whatever the
celestial beings,
the things that you ride on. And we did see it go up and down. It looked cute. It didn't look like it had a large capacity, was my first observation.
Yeah.
Sure. But I think it probably holds more than I think it does. And people I know who've gone on it says that it goes faster than it looks. So I do want to go on it eventually.
Yeah, it's next level.
Amazing.
So but the 6 feet in the air, is that as big or as tall as we think? Or does it seem like, oh no, it's manageable?
I think if I was on it, I would probably feel the height more, because looking at it, I was like, that's 6 feet? I was like, I guess. Like, I expected to go like all the way to the ceiling. It's
only like X amount of inches above us, so
yeah.
it's not that big.
Right. It's not crazy.
I think from like the seat, like the base of the seat, yes, I would say probably about 6 feet.
At the end of the day, it's still a carousel. It's not, you're not going on this crazy,
And it never had a crazy wait.
All right, so I guess the other big attraction there would be the Stardust Racers. Is that something you guys did, or
is that a joke? Are you joking?
Well, is that something that Nate did, or?
Of course, we didn't do it.
Absolutely not.
Well, how does it look? How did it look though? Did it look impressive?
It's huge.
Yeah.
That was the first thing I noticed. It's pretty overlooming. Like it was one of the the beefier looking coasters I've seen.
And it definitely looks so much fun. This is kind of jumping forward, but I'm not going to say anything about it. When we were in line for Donkey Kong, you had to get paired up with other people because there has to be 4 people. And we got paired up with his dad and his little boy. And we were in front of them, and he was like, hey, did you guys want to be in the front? Or, we could be in the front. If you guys don't want to be in the front, we can be in the second one. I was like, do you want to go on the front? He's like, I mean, if you don't want to. I was like, you can go. But they were asking us, what did we ride? And then we listed a couple, whatever we have ridden. And then the little boy's like, oh, my favorite one is the Stardusters. And he's like, yeah, he made us get on Velocicoaster 3 times in a row yesterday. It's like, what? This kid's 6 tops.
I know. I'm so jealous of these little kids that have no feel.
No sense of mortality.
Yeah. Because it does look, I mean, like I said, I've seen people say that it is a great ride. It's super fun. Both, if you go on I think it's the yellow track or the green track, both of them are pretty unique experiences, and they're both really thrilling. People have definitely, compared it to Velocicoaster because that's probably the closest thing. Its own ride.
And I overheard another guest say, I'm just going to say John. She's like, John did go on it. He said he doesn't regret it, but he will not get on it again.
He didn't like it, but he didn't regret getting on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one and done, at least for John.
It's really impressive. When you see it, it makes you want to go on it because it looks cool.
How old would you say that boy was who wrote
He was
it?
like 6 or 7.
6 or 7. Okay.
Yeah, probably
So I
7 or
think
8,
we
yeah.
should have a scale. So you guys should judge each ride with a scale, which is at the highest
Will that
end.
boy get on it?
Well, at the highest end, you're a 6-year-old boy, which means that you will ride a scary ride multiple times, or you could be a John, where it's one and done, or you could be a Logan, where it's I'm not even going to touch it. Okay, so that's I think going to be the scale moving forward, at least
I think
for
that's a
this
good
episode. Yeah, 6-year-old
Sure.
boy, John, or Logan. All right, but we did chat a little bit about Donkey Kong, so let's make our way over to Super Nintendo World, which in Nintendo Land we have two, or I guess in Super Nintendo World we have 2 lands, which is Super Mario Land and Donkey Kong Country. Now you guys, I'm guessing, wisely skipped over Super Mario Land because you guys
Ran through it.
You ran right through it because that already exists in Hollywood or Universal Studios Hollywood, and you guys have been there, done that, correct?
Been there, done
Yeah.
that, but this one is bigger. This one is the second. This is the biggest Nintendo world in the world,
Oh, okay.
beating out Japan.
Wow.
And it's also this one is a two-story Nintendo world, like the one in Japan, but not the one in Hollywood. So that was very unique.
But also in this one, in Super Mario, there's only 2 rides. We have the Mario Kart, which is Bowser's Bowser's Challenge, and then we also have Yoshi's Adventure, both of which you guys did not do, but you saw.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And it
We've done
looked nice.
Bowser's Challenge before. We've never done
Yoshi's.
Next time.
Next time. But then you guys went over to Donkey Kong Country. Now, give a little bit about the vibes of that place, even compared to, I guess, the Super Mario Land, compared to your expectations. And then you guys rode the ride, correct? The Minecart Madness?
Yes, we did, Dustin.
Tell us a little bit about that.
I would say it is on par with Super Nintendo World or what is it called?
Super Mario
Land.
Super
Yeah.
Mario
Super
Land.
Mario Land. Yeah.
It is right on par with Super Mario Land, like seamless kind of transition into that world.
Oh, that's good.
They did great job with the sight lines when you're inside the portals and stuff. Crazy colorful, constant movement.
It gets the vibe. If you've played the Donkey Kong games, it hits it nail on the head. Like it took me way back to that game. It does a great job.
And even this is just a general note. All of the are they called cast members?
No,
Team members,
Team members. All the team members were crushing it. Like everyone in Celestial was all very on brand, and then everyone in all the different lands very, very branded and very engaged, and really helped kind of that immersion. Because even just between like Mario and Donkey Country, it was like you still get it. The vibe is different.
Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah.
Is that what I said?
Donkey
You
Country.
said Donkey Country. That's over in DreamWorks Land, I believe.
That DreamWorks Land. Yeah.
All right, so the one attraction that's on there, which I guess is the first attraction that we're going to be talking about in this episode. Let's see, out of do you want to do 5 or 10 bananas? What do we want to rank?
What? I thought we just did.
Let's do 10 bananas.
I thought we were doing the 6-year-old me
Well,
and
we're rating
John.
it. I think we're rating.
Oh, that's
like, how we
that's out
like
of scariness. Okay, that's out of scariness.
Yeah.
Is it? Which one is it? Is it? Well, no, I guess not out of scariness. Oh, I guess we could do that.
No, because there needs to be
because it
someone.
doesn't really make sense.
No, let's not follow that scale.
Yeah, let's
it's
not
flawed.
do that one. Yeah, it is.
We'll do the
flawed.
bananas.
All right, let's do bananas for this one. Okay, out of 10, you said
Out of 10,
Sure.
I would
Okay.
give it solid 7.
7. Okay, that's not
Maybe.
bad.
Yeah, I would say 7,
6.
7.5.
Maybe 6.
Okay.
Oh, really? 7.5? Okay.
It's very good. It's fun.
I
It's
was
definitely
sur-
fun.
yeah.
It feels like you're in the actual game, and like you're in, and even just all the little surprises, all the really things are really cool. It really is. It's like it's like Mousetrap, but
Yeah, you can.
elongated.
That's what I was saying. You can
As a roller
akin it
coaster.
to like a mousetrap coaster, but just like bigger.
So, okay, so this Donkey Kong ride or the Minecart Madness is comparable to one of those Wild Mouse or Mousetrap rides, which is very similar to the design of Goofy Sky School in
Yeah, but on
California
like
Adventure.
steroids.
On
You know what I mean?
steroids.
Like it's not. I feel like it's downplaying. Like it's very impressive.
Okay, so
the
ride vehicle.
I think it's very unique. Like
Yes.
the feeling of the experience can be akin to that in
Right.
a sense.
Yeah, reminiscent of a Minecraft or minecart, but not minecart.
Well, it
mouse.
does. It is simulating
Yeah, it
a
is a
minecart
minecart,
very
yeah.
well. I will say that.
Yeah, but like it is like taking that and upgrading it.
Okay, but just to give it a little bit of a comparison, what out of I guess turtle shells? How many turtle shells out of 10 would you rank the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge?
Oh well, it's been a while since we've been on it, but
I did not particularly enjoy it.
I give it a 6.
6.
I would
think
also
it's-
say 6.
Okay.
I think it's a unique experience. I think it's pretty cool. It's not the most thrilling thing in the world,
Right.
But it is. I don't know any other ride like it.
Okay.
So
Yeah, it's very unique and pretty cool, but not for me.
Okay. And then with Yoshi's, we haven't ridden it yet, so we'll have to check back in.
No, but I feel like that's gonna be a 10.
I think it's like a people
Nice,
move.
easy,
It's like a
slow
people mover
ride.
kind of
Yeah.
thing, right?
Right.
It's yeah.
Oh, at least that's what it looked like.
It's bumper to bumper Yoshi traffic the whole time.
Yeah.
So now let's bounce out of Super Nintendo World and let's go to the scariest of all these different places, which is Dark Universe. Ooh, thunder sound.
Dookie dookie.
Now, I would imagine that this place is way cooler at night, but you guys didn't.
Yes.
Did you?
We
go
did
at
go
night?
at night.
Oh, okay.
Well, we came back. We did come back at night because you can tell that the vibe was nighttime.
We kept saying, we're like, it feels like we shouldn't be here. right
Yeah.
now. Like it was like
It's like
it
we got
feels
here
like-
too
it feels
early.
wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, so you walk through the gate, the portal, you enter the village of Darkmaw. I love this land. Again, I've said it a lot before and I'm going to continue saying it. It's not like any other park that we've seen.
I felt like I was walking on the set of Van Helsing.
Yeah.
It felt exactly like that, and it was a little overwhelming. Like, I can't wrap my head around that this was new. Like, this was just built. It feels like you're walking into a movie set.
Yeah.
It's truly
It does.
jaw-dropping. And again, all the team members, very, very on brand.
Oh, the outfits!
Dark, yeah. They have great
look
costumes.
so cool. It is even, it's even better, I think, at night. It's a little hot to
is.
see, in my opinion. But
They, like, up the smoke at night.
yeah, I thought I was going to trip. It does feel like a small land, I will say.
Yeah.
Because of the way that it's built. I think that's intentional it's because it's supposed to feel like a village. There's a lot we didn't see at all, so it could honestly be bigger than what we think, because we couldn't find the flaming like.
You know what I just realized? We didn't see the flaming wheel.
No, I know. I said that to you because
That didn't even register in my head until right now.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to next time, because I want to see the rest of it.
yeah,
But anyway,
but it's a vibe.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the places that are, the top of my list when we all go to visit. Now, let's talk about the rides. So there are 2 rides here. There is the Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment, which is supposed to be the e-ticket ride there. And then we also have
The cost of the
Curse
werewolf.
of the Werewolf, which is a roller coaster. And I believe that both of you guys rode both of these. Is that correct?
correct.
We did.
All right.
We did.
Tell us, without diving too much into it, because I know very specifically the Monsters Unchained one. I want no spoilers.
Anyway, you're never gonna believe the end.
Well, Universal has already released, and we've reposted, videos of the animatronics at work,
Right.
which they looked fantastic.
They did.
But give us just a little bit of a gist. You can compare it to other rides if you need to. But what are we seeing? What are we doing?
Well, this is the ride we first went to. We didn't get to ride it at the time because it went down, which is a reoccurring theme for our entire day. But I don't want to say too much because
I will.
no,
Okay.
I don't want to say too much about like the ride and stuff like that. I will say that the queue is very cool. I think Universal in general has always done queues very well. If you've ever been to Harry Potter World, fantastic queues. Just
I believe
apply
it's
that.
pronounced Fantastic Beasts.
Oh my god.
Just saying.
But this ride in particular has a pretty cool queue. The ride is everything. It's very grand, I will say, and the technology is like to the top. Like it's you can tell it's cutting edge. It does use a same ride system, which I think is common knowledge. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it really is like Forbidden Journey, and it's like an upgraded Forbidden Journey, rebranded, and so pretty. It like scary but pretty.
It is
like
very pretty.
it's so visually appealing. Like, but it is obviously it's monsters. It's spooky. It's intense.
You could tell a lot of money and hard work went into all of these attractions, but particularly this one, they definitely put a lot of time into it. I do think that it is one of the most impressive. It wasn't my favorite just because there were other rides that I really, really loved, but it is a very cool. I like it. It's easily other like people's favorites, and I can see why. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree that it's not my favorite, but I would still give it like let's say 8.5 out of 10.
Vaults. You have to do vaults. How many vaults? 8.5.
I'd give it a solid 9.
Hey, that's not bad. I mean, you guys are like living at the top end of this thing, so it's
No, they're incredible.
So that's good. All right, now let's alternatively let's go over to the Curse of the Werewolf, because that is a roller coaster. And Logan,
Wow.
we all know that you're not a 6-year-old boy and you're not a John. So, but this one was a Logan level.
No,
It's fine.
Or is it a
it's
John?
nothing-
Are you a John on this one? Where one and done? Or would you do it again?
No, I would definitely get on. I would get on it again. It's fun. It's definitely fun. It is one. I'm sure
It's
that
just
everyone
short.
has seen it.
It's just short. It's on the shorter side.
It is reminiscent of Cosmic Rewind only because of the spinning nature of the vehicle,
Okay.
but nothing else. Like that is
But
the
here's a
only
question.
thing.
Is it free spinning or is it deliberate? Like an Omni Mover or like Guardians? Or is it free spin?
And it's I'm pretty sure it's deliberate because
Oh, cool.
you can.
No spoilers. Don't spoil.
Yeah, there's not spoilers. It's just like there were points where it would spin and it felt scripted because you would also stop spinning at a certain point.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I do think
You
that
know.
it is a controlled spin.
Yeah.
But if you're on the ride, you're not thinking about that and you're just enjoying it, like it does feel sporadic or like, random of how it's spinning around.
I would get on it again. I would.
Yeah, I would give it like a 7.
A 7 howls, I guess.
6 howls for me. Yeah. I did love, I think, every single ride we went on. None of them have beat my number one ride, which is Hagrid's. Hagrid's will always be my number one. But it's beaten Hagrid's in other aspects.
Now, you see, what's funny is that based off of what they described with this Curse of the Werewolf, it seemed like that would have been more in line with the Hagrid ride. Is that not the case?
I don't think so at all.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Okay, interesting.
I would even say that this might be a good roller coaster for like a kid's introduction to roller coasters.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see that.
But not a 6-year-old boy, because that would be,
No.
of course, Velocicoaster.
A 6-year-old boy
Yeah.
who does not like roller coasters.
I think it's like the nature of the ride itself, like gives you a specific thrill without like the intensity of a lot of other.
Yeah.
It's like a safe thrill. You know what I mean?
You
you don't feel like you're in danger.
very tame.
Yeah.
All right, so now we went from a dark universe with like monsters and some magical things, but now we're actually going to hop into the more magical land that is here, which is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. Encounter Fantastic Beast as you explore Wizarding Paris in the 1920s, then take the Metro flu to the British Ministry in the 1990s for new thrills with Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Get ready to explore the excitement of the Wizarding World. Oh, and then it says it opens May 26th.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this was something that we talked about, I think, back in the Universal Update episode where we were talking about what's coming up. And we pointed out that it gives us two different decades, the 1920s and the 1990s. Now, tell us when you guys walked in, what, the atmosphere, the vibe that you guys had. And then also touch a little bit on this. Is dichotomy the word? I don't know if that's the word, but basically the existence of both of these decades living
two time
in one
periods.
place. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
I'll let you take this one. But I'm taking Burke.
Yeah. Well, I'll start with that because I want to focus on the positives. But I will say I was skeptical on the explanation of jumping 70 years just by going to the Food Network. And I gotta say, I'm sorry, maybe I just missed some important detail or something, but there doesn't seem to be an explanation. Logan, I don't know if you found an explanation. I don't really get it still.
I didn't look for one.
I'm not complaining.
Well, I was going to say, that's a good point, too, because I feel like this is a very similar a conversation of people like with Star Wars Land. Will people really care if Han Solo shows up at the same time as Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
And they're the same age. Did you guys look for it? Did you guys care about it? Did it ruin anything for you, or did it just not matter?
It didn't really ruin anything. I mean, when we're talking about the Parisian section, which is absolutely mind-blowing. It is so gorgeous. I guess, Logan, I particularly did not feel that we were necessarily in the 1920s specifically, and that might be my American perspective of Europe in general. Europe in general is the old world. To me, even as someone who's been to Paris, I was like, I'm in Paris. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm in Paris just in general right now. I didn't necessarily attribute it to a specific time period.
Yeah, I didn't notice at all. I will say, kind of along the same lines, the only thing is, I didn't really notice that it was a time change. That we entered something and then we're, back in time. It felt very it felt very Harry Potter. I could definitely... I understood, you could feel the vibe and you can recognize the space and the area. The buildings are huge, but it all just looked like we walked straight into the one movie and then we walked into the other and then we came back. And that's exactly what I want.
You do feel like you traveled. I mean, you feel like you traveled from Paris to England. But besides that, it was fantastic. The entire land was fantastic. I'm not a huge... I love Fantastic Beasts. I don't particularly love the Fantastic Beasts movies / franchise. I did think it was a bold choice to do France when it was only one of the movies. And I'm pretty sure they were only in Paris. Well, actually, they were in Paris the whole movie. A lot of open spaces to explore, and it's all beautiful and very well done. I love this land. I think it's fantastic. And the Ministry of Magic... fantastic.
Oh, wait. Before we get to that, we ate at Café La Air de la Sereine. Somebody can say that.
Siren.
Say that one more time, but a little more French.
But
I think it's that.
Now everyone listen to that. There you go. Anyway, it was really good.
It's something Siren Cafe. There was a siren theme to it. It was, oh my god, the building is
gorgeous.
So pretty.
We got the butterbeer crepes. And crepes. Crepes. Creme brulee. And then I got a La Fraise, which was a strawberry mint tea. And Nathaniel got, what'd you get?
The lavender lemonade.
It was all so good.
Okay, well, let's talk about what they have in the land. So they have the Fantastic Beasts show. We didn't get to see it this time.
Sad.
The tent looks awesome, so I look forward to watching that next time. And then, of course, there's probably the most popular ride in all of the park, because it's the only park using the Vulture queue, is the Battle of the Ministry. Harry Potter and the Battle of the Ministry. I gasped a lot, I think, when we were there at Epic, but the loudest gasp I have was when I walked into the Ministry of Magic.
Through the flu?
Yeah, through the flu, and, you get to see it for the first time. It's incredible. I don't know how to describe it. I don't want to describe it. I don't want to give too much. I mean, they've shown photos of it, so if you've seen the photos...
It's just so real. It's crazy. Obviously, it's real because it's there and we were in it. But it's pretty mind-boggling how they were able to craft this, and it's massive.
All right. Well, then let's hop into how many wands we rate this ride out of 10.
I gotta give it 9 wands out of 10.
Patronum!
Okay.
I say 9.5.
I would say 9.5. Yeah.
Okay.
9.5. It's impressive. Personally, I would say if you took Forbidden Journey's Kuka, you put it on the... Well, I don't want to say too much.
And then
I don't want to say
no,
too
that's
much.
good. That's good. And then I would combine.
Hold on. I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, no, this is a challenger to, what is it called? Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah, I mean, I think the experience, can be akin to, the type of ride it is. You're going on this a good amount of time adventure.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is really, it's a decent length of a ride, but it is a combination of so many other rides technologies seamlessly brought together. There were actual instances where I could not tell if we were looking at a screen or something physically in front of us, which is mind-blowing to me because I literally had to turn to look at Nathaniel and I was like, I don't know if this is real. The only reason I have a 0.5 off is because of the thrill factor. I wanted a thrill.
A lot of these, Hagrid for me is 10 out of 10 because you got Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You got, the experience, the things you get to see, but it's also very thrilling.
Right.
Several audible gasps from everyone in our card
everyone
ride,
was so
and
excited.
Everyone saying, Universal outdid themselves. This is crazy. That was insane. It truly is.
Fantastic. So, all right. So now we're going to fly off of our brooms and onto a dragon. And according to the website, take to the skies and soar with dragons as you explore the colorful Viking village at the heart of How to Train Your Dragons, Isle of Berg. It's a heartwarming and exhilarating adventure for all ages. But Logan, take it away.
I love this portal like it's my child. No, well, I really do.
I will say before you get into it, you guys specifically asked me to put this last in the going around because you guys had so much to say about it. So
yeah, we spent a lot of our day at Buck.
And I got to tell you, every time we walk through that portal, I'm still hit with this feeling of
joy.
So much joy. I can't wait for the live action movie because I feel like I was in it. I feel like
you were Hiccup.
The amount of recognizable detail that they were able to push into this. And there's something always moving. It is so active. It feels so alive. It feels like you are really, truly surrounded by dragons, or that you don't even have to look far to find any.
The kinetic energy of the land is paramount.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
It's actually, it gives me so much joy. Even just talking about it, I feel it's so energized to want to talk about it. It's just so much fun.
Now, this place has 3 rides.
Yes.
Correct? And all 3 of them you can see from outdoors. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And they're all moving. Okay, let's dive into those, I guess, one at a time, wherever you guys want to start.
Well, let's talk about the ones we didn't ride. So those 3 rides, we only rode one.
We only rode one 3 times.
Yes.
Oh, really? You guys only did one?
Yeah, we only did one.
Okay.
So let's talk about Fire Joe. So Fire Joe is the water ride. Logan, take it away.
You should take it away?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this one is
so
cute. I really do want to get on this. We didn't get on the water one because it seemed...
We didn't have ponchos.
Yeah, and it seemed hit or miss of whether you're going to get super wet or not. Nathaniel read something says if you hit something that's blue, then you get wet. But I don't trust the people around me. It looks... We did look at it, though, because it was obviously there. And it is the cutest thing I've ever seen. The way that because it's like a bunch of it's supposed to be like a training, like you're putting out fire, and I think
that's
dragons.
the whole thing. Yeah, well, the whole land's like experience is themed off of training.
You're getting
you are being trained to be like a dragon rider, I guess. And everything that they do in the land is with that, it feels very intentional. Anyway, so the fire drill, spelled with a Y, is a water. It's a you're like firefighters. You're putting out like dragon fires on a boat. So you go on a little boat around the lagoon and spray these targets and stuff, and you can go wet. And then you have Skyriders. That one is the one where you can control the arms, and you kind of, that's like a flight simulator, I think is their explanation of it. Because you're kind of like just training like how to like steal dragons and stuff like that. We didn't get on that one either because we just didn't. It didn't have like a crazy wait.
Well, we were in
sometimes.
line.
We were online, but we just decided to go to other rides instead. But it looked pretty fun. I mean, it was people got on it. A lot of people were getting on it. So it looks like you get pretty good height. And again, you can kind of control your level of thrill by like how much you want to spin. So that aspect is pretty cool. The last ride we went on, again, we rode this 3 times. Twice was back to back. Is Hiccup's Wind Gliders.
Chef's kiss for
I
me.
love this ride so much. It brings me so much happiness. I'm gonna akin it to, I think everyone is akinning it to Hagrid's, just a little bit toned down.
It's like a kid's Hagrid.
I think that's a good like, representation of the experience.
It is so much fun.
This was my favorite ride in the entire park.
It really is.
Bar none. Not in terms of like impressiveness and stuff like that, because it's a coaster. But, just in terms, like, I would get on the ride any time of the day.
It's hard to even talk about it without, like, really talking about it. But it is a roller coaster, and it's a launch coaster, and it has very distinct scenes. Like, when you're, like, shooting by, and you really do feel like you're flying. And it's so pleasant and joyous. And there is a thrill level, but it's nothing too crazy. But it's like just enough to make you be like, I want to
do it again.
Yeah, this is so nice.
So hiccups. Out of 10 sheep, how many sheep would you rate it?
That's a 10.
It's a 10 for me too.
Oh,
easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I want to say it's my second favorite ride. I mean, I just have to rethink about all the theme park rides.
Recalibrate.
Yeah. I mean, Hagrid's is always number one. Hagrid's got my heart, but I love this ride. It's just so good.
There's a reason why we rode it 3 times.
And we're going to ride it 3 more times, for sure.
Probably even
every
more
time we
than
go,
that.
I think we're going to ride it more than once. It's great.
Fantastic. Now, let's chat about that show, because I know that show exists somewhere else in the world, but now it is here in the United
Shanghai,
States, right? And it seems like it is incredible. So, without spoilers, tell us a little bit about it.
It is definitely for kids. Like, in the sense of it's written for kids. Yeah.
It can be a little corny at times. Yeah. I was like, all right.
I'll say one line. It's called The Untrainable Dragon. And they're like, at one point, like, one of his lines, he's just like, maybe he is an untrainable dragon. Like, that kind of energy where it's just very on the nose. But the puppetry and the dragons that come out, like, is pretty mind-blowing. The puppetry is so expressive. There's a few incredible entrances of like two of the puppets that is
seamless,
actually insane. Okay, one entry of one of the puppets is absolutely insane, and then the second puppet is just the size and
complexity.
fluidity.
Yeah, they're very nice.
crazy.
They're very good puppets. I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're frequent. It's not like this. There's a huge, like, one puppet that comes out and then it goes away and you don't see it again for the rest of the thing. It's like every other scene, these puppets are coming out.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. It's not a very long show. I think it's like,
it's
10,
20,
15 minutes?
It's 28 minutes, I know, because I was trying to get a virtual queue for Harry Potter right after.
Yeah, I would say, like, see it at least once. If you have kids, definitely go. But even just as an adult or just someone who can appreciate theater and just the amount of technicality and everything that goes into it, it's definitely worth the watch.
How many gliders out of 10 would you rate it? Or I guess untrainable dragons? How many untrainable dragons out of 10 would you rate it?
I'd say a 7.
For a show, a 7. Yeah. I would see it again. Not all the time. But I would. I would see it again.
And that was the only show you guys saw, correct? While you were there?
Yeah.
Now that we've covered all the lands and the whole park, first impressions, last things, how do we feel about this park? Do we feel like it was a success even in just the previews? Let's actually break it down.
Break it down.
Rides. How do we feel about the rides as a whole?
Rides were great. One thing I will say about the rides is that in terms of thrill factor, if you're a thrill kind of seeker, I don't think you're really going to find it in this park that much besides Stardust Racers, because all the other rides were very doable as on a Logan scale, who doesn't doesn't get on a lot of intense rides. I mean, I don't get on that much more intense rides, but in general though, all the rides were very, very enjoyable at the same time.
My only observation is that there is not as much of a thrill in the rides as there are in other parks. But granted, still Stardust Racer is the thrill ride of this park. Because even just thinking about Epcot with Cosmic Rewind, there's not really any other thrill rides in that park.
Yeah, no,
so
I know.
it's not it is just that one that is as long as they have one thrill, I think it's good. But I've never been on it, so I don't really know. At the same time, I don't really care because I will be going back and enjoying all of the rides endlessly.
Yeah.
All right. So what about, let's say, atmosphere? How do we feel about the atmosphere, the quality of the things? I don't even know why I'm asking this. It's all high quality.
I was going to say, I feel like it's hard to... I mean, it's all great. It's a great park.
It's pretty crazy when you're we thought that this was high quality, and then you get this, you're like, whoa, then what was that? Or they need major refurbishment or whatever with this. But then when you're looking at this, obviously it's newer, it's going to be like that. But yeah, actually no, because it could have not. They could have done things a lot cheaper or gotten away with they could have gotten away with less, and still we would have been this is great. But they decided to really lean in, and I think it's super obvious, and I appreciate it.
Well, all right. Well, that was it for this episode of Parkgoers Go to Epic Universe.
Did you say epic-sode on purpose?
Yeah. This is
You did mean to say that?
No, I did not. It still works. So, let us know if you guys are excited to go to Epic Universe. Remember, May 22nd is the first day, but I'm sure it's all sold out until April or whatever comes after May. June. It's all sold out until then, so get your tickets now.
Sold out until next April.
So let us know. And that was it for this episode of Parkgoers Go, and we'll see you at the park. Thanks for listening to this episode of Parkgoers Go. Catch our new episodes every Wednesday and catch up on our old episodes on Spotify. For any updates and new information about the theme parks or the podcast, Follow us on Instagram at ParkgoersGo or visit our website at www.parkgoersgo.com. This episode was produced by Logan, Nathaniel, and Dustin, and edited by me, Dustin. Our theme song was created by John Riedel. You can follow Logan Nathaniel's theme park adventures on Instagram at Parkgoers. And you can follow me at Mr. Parkgoer. If you'd like to reach out to us, visit our website and send a comment or a compliment or a critique, but not so much the critique. And until then, see you in the parks.